swapping seats?
No, he said we can stay where we're at.
Okay.
That's what we usually do.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked him. But no, he said we can stay here, so that's good.
All right.
What's your last name?
Maxwell.
Maxwell, that's what I thought it was. I wasn't sure.
You're good.
I feel like this makes us look good. We got the overhead. Yes, we are. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Pickle Field House here in the Richard Moore Gymnasium, where we have the second game of a doubleheader between the Roane State Raiders and the VolState Pioneers. Today I'm joined with Nathan Maxwell. I'm going to start us off with some starting lineups starting with the Raiders. Number one, Deshaun Hall Johnson. Number 5, Jordan Hamilton. Number 12, Mikey Carpenter. Number 24, Adonna Mussey. And number 35, Chase McIntyre. And for your VolState Pioneers, starting lineup is number 0, Demarius Carroll. Number 4, Preston King. Number 6, Auden Slaughter. Number 12, the three-point specialist, Cannon Hale. And number 21, Maxwell Moore. Nathan, big player that has been out for the majority of the season is Taylor Groves. Pioneers have been playing without him, and someone who has stepped up in a huge way for the team is Auden Slaughter. So definitely going to be looking for big plays out of him and Cannon Hale.
Yeah, I expect a big game today out of Cannon Hale. As you mentioned, a three-point machine. He's able to get a lot of buckets going. And I know Auden Slaughter stepped up in a big way. Let's see if he can bring some of that energy tonight. VolState fell short the last time these two teams played. It was 80-73 in Harriman, Tennessee, when Roane State walked away with the win. The VolState Pioneers are on a little bit of a losing skid tonight. 6-game losing streak they're trying to snap as we edge closer to the TCCAA tournament here in about a week.
Definitely looking to get a win here, especially since they have just one more game left here to make up. Another big thing to mention is Jalen Hardaway, the man in the all-black jumpsuit, right about half court there. He's been out for 2 games now. That's just a big presence down in the paint that you hate to miss out on as we're honoring our sophomores. Hate to see them go. Cannon Hale, such a huge factor for this team as we see Taylor Groves receiving his jersey. Just such a shame that he got hurt so early on in the season. I know the first opening game here at the Richard Moore Gymnasium, he popped out and had 46 points. So bummer to see him hurt, but without a shadow of a doubt, I know that he could go play somewhere else after his 2 years here.
Groves was a big pickup for VolState. He started his journey at Ole Miss. So he was a big pickup. That injury definitely a big break Not something you wanted to see happen. Hardaway being out, another guy that can put up some points for you, that's going to hurt a little bit as well. So I really do think that duo, Cannon Hale and Alden Slaughter, are the ones to watch tonight for VolState.
That has been the case for the majority of the season so far. Also want to mention Jamal Nero. He's been out for the majority of the season as well. He was just kind of like the right-hand man to Groves. He really stepped up and was able to take some pressure off of Groves, but around the same time that he got hurt, we haven't seen much from him.
Big story the first time these two teams met this season was the three-point attempts for VolState. They went 5 for 24 for three in that ball game. Undoubtedly something that likely cost them the game at the end there. Falling short that game. Leading scorer was also Jalen Hardaway with 18 points. They held Cannon Hale to 5. I think we're going to need to see more from Hale tonight if VolState's going to prevail.
Definitely. He's definitely has stepped up these past couple games. Been hitting a bunch of more threes than he usually has. We know he's a three-point specialist. But what I'm really interested in is seeing Alden Slaughter. He's been able to really just hit from anywhere, light it up from the three-point line, also drive it in and get a charge, take it to the basket, get a foul. But also, I had the pleasure of calling his game-winning shot about right where number 12 is standing. He got the ball off of a pick and roll right outside the three-point line and put it in about 2.3 seconds left on the clock. Won the game for him. He had like 26 points that game. So very interesting to see this dynamic shift throughout this season from a heavily dominated by Groves and Nero. Now it's really Hale and Slaughter.
Slaughter put up 12 points the last time these two teams played. He was 0 for 5 from the field on threes and 4 for 15 total. I think again tonight, a little bit better in that department would serve VolState well. VolState shot 29 free throws in that game as well. You can draw fouls like that, you're going to have a shot to stay in this ball game no matter what.
Definitely agree. The Roane State Raiders are 16 and 11, 11 and 7 in conference play. Tip is won by the Raiders. Starting hot here is Hamilton. Passes it to Carpenter. Carpenter feeds it down to Hall Johnson. Johnson's pass intended for McIntyre, just a little bit too much steam, or maybe McIntyre wasn't ready for it. Ball sails out of bounds.
He looked like he spun around looking for it, but it blew right past him, didn't have an opportunity to catch it.
Carroll now kind of sort of been running the offense pretty much all season here. King over to Slaughter. Slaughter driving in. He's dangerous. Fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound to Hamilton, who drives in, up and under. Hamilton puts first points on the board.
That's somebody I expect to see a big game out of Roane State. Number 5, Jordan Hamilton, dropped 28 points the first time these two teams played. He's a high percentage shooter and a dangerous threat on the floor.
There he is, Hale for 3. No good, just short off the front rim. Hamilton passed to Carpenter, met by Carroll in the paint. Now Hall Johnson. It's a big body driving in, gets it out to McIntyre, whose shot is no good. Almost sails out of bounds, saved. Ball ends up in the hands of Carroll.
Great job to hustle and disrupt that flow. They had an opportunity for an easy 2, but they met him under the basket. Really saved a couple points there for VolState.
Blocking foul there by McIntyre. First foul of the game so far. Carroll with the inbound. MJ Gibbs now. Shot is just short. Hamilton with the rebound. Gets it to Moosey. Loses the ball, and saving it is Maxwell Moore. Carroll now moving with some tempo. Gets it over to Moore, pump fake. Gibbs gives it back to Carroll, who shoots it. His shot is also no good.
A little shaky offensively to start here for VolState.
Carpenter, screen from Hall Johnson. Carpenter's pass into the corner to McIntyre off of his shoe. Hall Johnson just gonna shoot it. His shot is good.
Sometimes there's not anything you can really do to stop a guy. That's one of those plays where I think he was gonna make that regardless of who was in front of him.
Carroll pass to Gibbs. Foul on Hamilton. First foul for him. Second team foul already for the Raiders.
Not even 3 minutes into the ball game. That's going to be something to keep an eye on here.
Hale thinks of shooting it. Preston King shoots it, and his shot is good. I believe he was just a step inside. No, they're going to say he was in. So three-point shot there by Preston King. Don't see that often for him. Carpenter. Quick passes, ends up back in the hands of Carpenter. Now Moosey. Screen from Moosey now. Carpenter driving in, slings it all the way to Hamilton. Now Moosey. His shot is no good. Getting the rebound is Hall Johnson. Now to McIntyre for three. His shot is no good. Popped in the air.
Another foul, looks like.
Popped in the air by Moosey, but he's going to get the over-the-back foul. So VolState with possession, down 2. Been a rough start offensively so far for the Pioneers. Finding Hale. Hale fadeaway too. It's good.
That was a wonderful job by the VolState offense. Great motion, and Hale's in the perfect place at the perfect time to drain that too.
That's just something to get the momentum flowing for your team.
It's like watching football. You get a nice 5-yard out route. Just get the nerves out there.
Yep, get the juices flowing. Foul on Preston King, so ball's going to stay with the Raiders. Pass to McIntyre, quick three. His shot is good. So just as soon as the Pioneers tie it, they hit a three of their own.
Roane State's not shying away from that 3 ball either tonight.
King, some more. Now Carroll. Carroll double teamed, gets it over to Slaughter. Slaughter does not take the screen from King. Slaughter working his way into the paint and takes it. Puts it right in for a 2. Right over the top of Hall Johnson. Carpenter pass to Hamilton. Hamilton signaling something. Gets it to Hall Johnson. Hall Johnson to Carpenter. Back to Hall Johnson. Pump fake. Drives in, slings it to the corner. Moosey could not save it. Ball was a little just too far outside for him to be able to corral that ball. So Pioneers with a chance to take the lead here.
I think he had just a little bit too much gas on that pass. Couldn't quite slow it down in time. It's another big turnover for VolState here. Chance to take the lead again.
That's something that if this continues throughout the game, this is just something that the Pioneers can just build a top of. I want to mention Maxwell Moore. I've never seen him wear that hairstyle. So maybe switching it up. Don't know exactly why. Now Slaughter, pump fakes. Driving in, tough take, and he finds a way to make it drop. Over 3 defenders, going backwards, somehow puts it in.
It's 2 really shifty plays early on from Alden Slaughter. Great physicality in the paint.
Hamilton takes a drive to the paint, ends up getting the foul on Moore. So to the line goes Jordan Hamilton. sophomore player, has some good experience for his team. Hamilton drains both his shots, giving his team a 1-point lead. Close game here. Just 6 minutes-ish been played so far. Moore gets it to King. Now to Slaughter. Dangerous man with the basketball. Pulls up quick. His shot is short. Out of bounds off the hands of Hamilton.
Not a bad shot to take right there. Mid-range jumper.
Moore now driving in. Unable to get around his defender. Does get a foul though.
It's the 4th team foul on Roane State here.
Kenny Greenling assessed the foul. Moore to the line. First shot is no good. Able to get some redemption on the second shot, find some nylon. Hamilton moving fast here, driving in. Now Musey with the ball at the top of the key, drives in. Gets it to Siller. Siller step back. Rebound Musey. Musey here early having a hard time of holding on to the ball. That's 2 that have just slipped right out of his hands, sailing out of bounds.
And that was a good defensive possession for VolState, able to force them out of their comfort zone there. Hamilton couldn't quite take it up in the paint, and it was kind of dead at that point.
Onto the court comes Macon Atkinson for the Pioneers. Now Hale gets it over to Slaughter. Slaughter at the baseline. Backing his defender down. Fadeaway shot, no good. Siller. Pass to Hamilton. Now Davis. Pass to Hamilton, no good. Rebound by Greenling, able to put up a shot, and that's no good as well. Foul on Maxwell Moore, seems to be.
Team's racking up fouls here early on. Not quite halfway through the first half here. 4 team fouls for both Roane State and VolState.
Greenling. Very tall player. Second shot good. Atkinson gets it to Delk. Delk, a great force in the paint with a bunch of rebounds. Hale, deep 3. Bang! It's good. Cannon Hale. And this is when he starts to rack up those threes. Once he gets high, it's hard to turn him off.
A beautiful shot by Hale off the wing there.
Davis, ball stolen by Delk. Delk gets it to Atkinson. Atkinson back out to Hale. His shot wouldn't have been good anyways. Travel by Macon Atkinson. Realizing he didn't have an open shot. Picks up the ball, just takes too many steps. Siller. Pass to Carpenter. Carpenter now working his way, gets it to Greenling. That was a great pass. Find an open man. Greenling cutting straight to the basket. Pioneers moving fast here. Slaughter trying to make something happen. Cuts to the basket. Able to put it in.
Was the whistle before he went up, though?
I think it was. Foul was on Mikey Carpenter. Gets it to Delk. Delk over the big man, able to put it in.
What a play to get that up over Greenling. That was tough right there. What a way to finish.
We talk about Delk and his ability to rebound. He's really got some bunnies out there. He can get up. Now Davis' shot is good. Jalen Davis, freshman, able to pop a three. It was good. King off his shoe. Atkinson able to save it though. Gets it to Delk. Now Slaughter calling for the ball, wants to make something happen, cutting in between defenders. Stops on a dime, shot is no good. Carpenter guarded by Shelton. Nice shot there by Carpenter, able just to stop on a dime and put up a shot. Delk drives in, needs someone, gets it to Slaughter, who gets it to Atkinson. Great defense by Davis there, unable to hold on to it, out of bounds. Pioneers ball.
Wanted to get that to Shelton on the corner there. He had an open shot. Roane State just a little bit faster, able to knock that ball away.
Substitutions for your Pioneers. Onto the court becomes Cannon Hale and Demarius Carroll. And for the Raiders, number 11, Darren Waller.
It's the 6th team foul on Roane State. They're cracking those up quick.
And Waller, as soon as he comes in, automatically gets a foul. Delk looking for something. Gets it to Hale. Hale for three. No good. Just rims out. Now Carpenter. So they're running the offense for the Raiders here. Great shifty moves. Greenling able to use his height to his advantage and put it off the glass.
Carpenter looking like a playmaker there. The spin and the dish. Wonderful pass to Greenling to set that one up.
Delk driving in. Able to bump his defender out of the way. Delk, 4 points here.
Whatever Delk's got running right now, it's working on the inside. I would keep going to him.
Carpenter's three, no good. Foul was on Dylan Delk. So, although they missed a shot, Raiders keep the ball. Carpenter in the corner, his three is good. The Raiders now have 3 threes made so far by 3 different people. I guess I should say 3 total threes.
They're using that speed to create those shots. It's working so far. Ball State's gonna have to clamp down on them a little bit, I think.
King.
What a play.
With a great take to the basket. King already has a 3 so far, able to get into the paint and cause that foul. I talk about King all the time as that gritty player who's not afraid to go down and get on the floor and fight for a ball. He shows it right there. Not afraid to take it straight to the opponent and call a foul, draw a foul because of it.
Gets the basket and the foul. 7th team foul on Roane State.
King able to make it a 3-point play. 6 points so far in this first half. Carpenter, haven't seen him subbed out yet. Carpenter pass to Seller. Carpenter to McIntyre, back to Sealer. Over to Carpenter. Carpenter, wide open 3. No good. Rebound, Dylan Delk. Who else? Carroll to Slaughter. Slaughter thinks about it. Doesn't shoot it, gets it to Carroll. Carroll for three. No good. Greenling able to use his size and get up there and get that ball. Carpenter drives in, wide open lane, but he misses the layup. Carroll to Delk. Now Gibbs with it, gives it to Hale. Hale pump fakes, drives in, pulls up, and his shot is good.
Great patience there by Cannon Hale. He waited that one out, and it worked out in his favor.
Cannon Hale just from the corner of the free throw line, able to sink a shot. Now Waller, pass to Greenling, able to find him. Greenling proving to be an issue so far for the Pioneers. That height has got him already at 6 points. Delp maybe took an elbow to the nose.
Yeah, it looked like Greenland may have caught him a little bit going up there. He's going to step out for a little bit, it looks like.
Delk been playing amazing so far in this game. Hopefully it's just something minor and he can come back. King comes in for substitution. Hale to Carroll. Carroll for three. No good. Rebound McIntyre. Now Seller. Pull up three, and it's no good. Out of the hands of two Pioneers, and ends up in the hands of Carpenter. Carpenter drives in. Just too many Pioneers down there for him to make any type of shot. King, why not? Unable to sink this one.
Looked like he was surprised that ball came to him. He still took the shot.
Waller. Carpenter able to save it from going over the half-court line.
They're going to call a foul
on Gibbs. That's his first foul. As we heard Tim Reese, the announcer for the Richard Moore Gymnasium, say that that's his first foul of the game. 5 team fouls and 7 team fouls for Roane State. McIntyre gets it to Carpenter. Carpenter trying to make his way into something. Hamilton. Now Greenling, the big man, for three. No good.
That was a bold move by Roane State to put the big man on the corner there.
Slaughter guarded by McIntyre. Slaughter pulls up a three, and it's no good. Waller pass to Carpenter. Carpenter shifty, gets it into the paint. Great defense there by Preston King, able to knock it down and pick it up as Carroll was going for the oop to Slaughter right off the backboard. And great defense being played by Preston King. Let's call him with a foul.
It's 2 big plays he's disrupted there in the paint. Back-to-back possessions there for Preston King.
I think that Pioneers need to slow it down here. Timeout called. So we're going to keep it here, but I think the Pioneers need to slow it down. Down by 3 here as Cannon Hale's telling the ref, man, you know, he was grabbing on my jersey. Where's the foul? But down 3, you need to slow it down here. I do not like the idea to throw an oop there to Slaughter. Now, would it have been cool and shift the momentum? 100%. But you need to be more cautious of what you're doing when you're down.
Yeah, it's a big risk right now to pull out, I'll call them trick plays. It's not really a trick play. You know what I'm saying, though. You got 6.5 to go here in the first half. You're right in this game. It's still a ball game, 1-possession game. You're in the bonus. I would take it a little slow. Let the game come to you.
Yep.
Control the pace here this second half, or the first half, rather.
I definitely agree. They definitely need to slow it down. And already in the bonus, like you had mentioned, why not take it to the paint, man? Try and get something to where you're shooting free throws, because that would just help you tremendously if you can already get some points up easy right before halftime.
They can get Dylan Delk back on the floor. I think that would be the perfect strategy right now, to keep pounding that paint, get what points he can. Greenling here going to go to the line, the big man. I believe he's shooting 2.
Cannon Hale, MJ Gibbs, Auden Slaughter, Preston King, and Macon Atkinson on the court for your Pioneers. As Greenling misses his first shot. Second one, he's able to hit. For the Raiders, you've got Jordan Hamilton, Mikey Carpenter, MJ Gibbs now with the ball. He falls to the ground, able to save it is Slaughter. Ball is knocked out, saved by Slaughter, however. Hale for 3 now. His shot is good.
What kind of wizardry was that? My goodness, Cannon Hale, amidst all the chaos, still finds a way to drain the 3 and pull back within 1 point.
And Cannon Hale now, I feel like if he can hit one more, he's going to be in his zone, and it's going to be hard to stop him, especially if you can get him and Slaughter firing both at the same time. It's going to be a tough game here for the Raiders. Foul by Hale, or King. 3 fouls so far. He's got to be careful here.
Looks like Delk's about ready to come back in the game as well.
Hall Johnson's first shot is good. Full name, Deshaun Hall Johnson. Canel Velez and Dylan Delk, as you mentioned, sub into the game for the Pioneers.
Both teams are in the bonus now. I wanted to point that out as well.
You're all good. It's going to take a minute to kind of get used to each other here and see when he's quiet, I can talk, or stuff like that. So bear with us just for a moment. Hale's pass to Carroll. Now Hale with the ball again. Gets it to Carroll. Carroll not known for his 3s, but he can hit them. Carroll to Hale. Into the paint to Delk, who gets it to Slaughter. Spin. Shot is no good. Fouled by McIntyre. Slaughter's going to go to the line. That's McIntyre's 2nd foul.
That's a big break for VolState, too. An opportunity to tie, or I don't know if they'll tie this game right now, at least get back within a point. As he's only going to shoot 2. That first one no good, though.
Unable to hit the first. Very disappointing, especially since we think of him as one of the clutchest players on the team. Needed those shots big. Cuts it to a 2-point lead. Carpenter gets it to Hamilton. Running some tight defense here. The Pioneers wanting a steal, and they almost got it. Tipped it out of the hands of Musi. Carpenter gets it to Musi. Back to Carpenter, to McIntyre. Now Hamilton. Now Musi for 3. His shot is no good. Rebound Hale, who gives it to Slaughter, who's going fast. Slaughter. Now Hale to Delk. Delk could have turned around and shot that. He decides to go up and blocked by Hall Johnson. Hamilton moving fast here. Great pass by Hamilton. Gets it to Johnson. Hall Johnson able to put it in. Slaughter. Seems like a reach-in foul.
He's protesting that one a little bit down there, too.
Carpenter with the reach-in foul, which in a bonus is going to send you straight to the line. So Slaughter, maybe some redemption here, 1 of 1, and he's able to make it, so he gets another. Carpenter still talking to the ref. Able to sink both of them. Down by 2, 4 minutes and 15 to play. McIntyre, pass to Hamilton. Hamilton with another great pass. I thought it slipped out of his hands, but that went straight to Hall Johnson.
Hamilton has shown excellent ability to make a play, uses speed, and he's got great control on his passes too. He's going to be dangerous for this entire game.
Shot there by Hale, no good. Hamilton trying to back his opponent down. Puts up a under basket shot, no good. Gets it to Slaughter, Slaughter. Full court pass by Cannon Hale to Auden Slaughter. Converts for 2 points.
Right place, right time. You're back within 2 now. 3.5 to play.
Hall Johnson. Now to McIntyre. McIntyre for 3. No good. Now Hall Johnson already has a 3. No good. Rebound Hale. Gets it to Slaughter, who's moving fast. Taking it. No good. Able to get a pass out, luckily, to Velez. Hale to the paint. Nice take by Cannon Hale.
He just sort of floated right up there, didn't he?
Sure did. Sort of like Ryland Freeman from the girls' game. Not someone you see much from in the paint, but able to take it and put it in for 2.
Ties this game up. Closing minutes here of the opening half.
Busey takes it to the basket. Puts it in for his first points of the game and separating the tied game. 34-32. Pass to Slaughter. Now Velez for 3. His shot is no good, just off the back iron. Hamilton with some shifty moves. A great pass, and Busey was not ready for it. Slaughter unable to put it in. Great take though. Now Hale. Hale wide open 3. No good. Heave to Hall Johnson. Defense played by Cannon Hale.
Draw another foul, it looks like.
Cannon Hale. That's his first foul so far. Don't want to see him get too many fouls. Want to keep him for the majority of the game. To the line is Hall Johnson. Been once so far, made both of them. Only 4 people on the court right now for the Pioneers.
A little confusion at the bench, it looked like there.
Did not see Cannon Hale talking to head coach Johnny Lynn. Thought he was off, but no, Hale is on as Hall Johnson hits his first shot, granting him a second. He hits that one as well.
Yeah, it looked like Velez thought he was supposed to come back out. Cannon Hale, somebody missed the message, one of the two. But it looks like they sorted that out rather quickly, thankfully.
Timeout here, just a 30-second timeout. Pioneers here need to, as I've already said, I feel like we need to slow it down here. You're down 4 with just 1:40 seconds to go. We know we're not a great second half team, and we've been really trying to hit these just kind of wow plays, which granted I would love to see, but that's just not what you need when you're down. You need to go back to the basics and get some points on the board.
Yeah, they've been very quick to look for the big play. That's great when it works, but when it doesn't, you're going to start to see a little separation there, and you got to be careful because Roane State, they've got some athletes out there. They can make some plays too. So
yeah,
you don't want to get in a position where they're starting to run the score up a little bit and you haven't quite caught up yet.
Yeah, I totally agree. Big factors. You know, Jordan Hamilton, great shifty player with some great passes. He's really been cooking up your defense as Hale takes it to the paint again.
Excellent play that time.
Cannon Hale, I'm usually running out of room to ride his 3s. Now I'm running out of room to ride his 2s. McIntyre gets it to Carpenter. Straight back to McIntyre, into the paint to Musey.
Is that on Delk?
I believe it was. Dylan Delk. Do not want to see him get too many fouls here. Great player who can win you some rebounds. And as we saw earlier in this half, he can go up and over their tallest player. Put it in for 2. Musey to the line. Hasn't been yet today. First one is good. Second one, just like the first. Delk gets it to Atkinson, whose pass is stolen by Carpenter, able to get it to Seller, who puts it in for 2.
That was a big heads-up play for Roane State there. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor.
Ball State called a timeout. Smart move there by Johnny Lynn. He does not look happy. I wouldn't be either. Atkinson coming out just a freshman, so definitely got some things to learn still. Great player, though, able to put some points on the board for his team. As we can see, just like you were saying, starting to separate here from Roane State. 6-point lead here, so definitely going to need some lock-in from the Pioneers. Find the open guy with 57 seconds left. Want to at least get some points on the board going into the second half.
Absolutely, and look, the good news is in basketball, all it takes is one run that can change the entire game. You're never out of it, but you don't want to put yourself in a position where you could be.
Definitely momentum shift is a huge factor in games like these. Delk able to find Gibbs, who slips out of his hands, able to get back on it. Pass to Carroll, who's wide open, and he dunks it. Unable to put it in, but that would have been an amazing tone shifter. Foul by
Hamilton, I believe, yeah.
Jordan Hamilton, yes. So that's his second foul of the night. That would have been awesome to see, but it goes back to what we were just saying. Why not just take it and put it in for a layup?
Take the layup, yeah. In hindsight, that's what you'd want to do. He does get 2 free throws here, however.
First one, no good. Carroll, no points so far. Usually has something before going into halftime. Able to sink the second one. McIntyre comes off the court. Hall Johnson on for the Raiders. 5-point lead with 50 seconds to go before halftime. Musey cutting his way through the paint, using his size to his advantage, able to put it in.
It looks like there may be a call there at the tail end of that. What physicality he had, though. I mean, he just kind of forced his way up there, didn't he?
Was that a technical?
It was.
I think it was on Musey, so.
That's his third foul,
That's his third foul so far. And that sends Cannon Hale, a clutch shooter, to the line. So that's a great tide shifter and momentum shifter going into the second half. Don't know exactly what he did to get that tech. But as we've seen, it doesn't take much.
The basket counted. I wonder if maybe he was chirping there at the end of the play.
May have been. So now the Pioneers with a chance to cut this lead down to just 2 with 30 seconds left. So the shot clock will still be on. Cannon Hale telling Carroll to slow down. Taking it to the paint.
Drew the foul.
Drew the foul on Hamilton. Hamilton starting to get into some foul trouble here. 3 fouls so far. The Raiders do not want to lose him. He's been clutch, getting into the paint, finding an open man to get some easy points on the board. Carroll's first shot is good. So is the second. So 17 seconds left. Shot clock will not be on. Interesting to see what the Raiders are going to do here. Maybe they'll try and push it down the court, get some points, or just draw it out and take it to halftime. That might be what they're going to do. Maybe get a quick shot up with a couple seconds left. Carpenter driving in. Gets to Robinson. Robinson, no good. Would have been the final shot, is the final shot of this first half. 39-42, the Raiders lead. Going into this halftime, I think that the Pioneers need to focus more on the fundamentals and not the fancy, flashy plays. But we're going to take a break with them as they take a break. So you are watching the VolState Sports Network.
VolState is amazing. Here you'll get a top-notch education with great professors who inspire. And with Tennessee Promise or Reconnect, it could be nearly free. VolState offers small class sizes, 4 convenient campuses, and we are big on experiences. Whether you thrive in the lab, the studio, the field, the classroom, or just enjoy hanging around campus, join the family. Go to volstate.edu to get started.
You are tuned in to 5. Y'all don't go anywhere because we got Rylan Freeman, a player of the VolState women's basketball team, right here in the studio. But first, before we go chat with her, let's go see what the girls are up to with the Student Says segment. You ready? Let's dive in.
Hey guys, it's Roxanne for the Student Says segment of 5, and today we're asking, what's your favorite part about VolState?
I think my favorite part would probably be the campus. I really enjoy going around, walking around, exploring.
My favorite part of going to VolState is getting to see all my friends on campus.
The opportunity and the close-knit community that's around here.
Probably the immense support you get from professors. In every class that I've been in so far, a lot of my professors have immediately been like, here's my contact info, here's all this, text me if you need me, and then they actually answer you if you text them.
How small the classes are too, and all the help that you can get hanging out with my friends and studying in the library.
Mine would be meeting new people, like I met her this last semester.
All the amenities that we have, the gyms, and it's actually a pretty good school.
Being able to meet new people, everyone here is really great and awesome.
Hey girl, thanks for being with us today.
I'm glad to be here.
So tell us, the conference is here. You have like 2 games left of the season. How's it going? How you feeling?
I'm a little nervous, being a sophomore, knowing it's your last little go.
Yeah.
It takes a toll because you want it to be your best. You want the team to play their best, and you just hope for the best because you don't know how it's going to go.
Well, and I know it feels like a lot of pressure because you're the captain, right?
Yes, me and Cheyenne Love.
Oh, goodness, that's awesome. How are you guys liking the roles as a captain? Feel like a lot of pressure, or?
It does at times. Sometimes it's hard to be a leader when you aren't doing the expectations that come with that. Sometimes, but I feel like the team listens to us really well. Like we're role models, and I just hope that we did a good job.
Well, y'all are doing great because you always have like the positive spirit. No matter if you win or lose, I could tell you guys just always have so much fun. I know you're saying you love to just like blast out music at the end of games. Tell me about that.
So, in the locker room, we like to play music, and it's a bunch of like different genres and stuff like that because we all have our different styles. Preferably, I like country music. That's crazy to say for a game day, but that's just how I've been since I was in high school. The girls love the upbeat, good dance music, and it just gets the locker room really hype.
That's awesome. You always need that like upbeat motivation just to get yourself going. I love that. So, okay, You have a game Saturday against, who is it again?
Roane State.
Okay, how you feeling?
The first time we played them, it went pretty well. We didn't have Nay, one of our big scorers, so I think that it will go a lot better, and it'll be really competitive knowing that we'll be seated different depending how this game goes.
Yeah, okay, that's exciting. And I heard y'all wearing pink on Saturday, right?
Saturday, yes. We're pulling them out. I'm very excited. They're
I believe
very cute.
for breast cancer awareness, right?
Yes,
I love that y'all are doing that. Okay, one last question before we go. This is such a random question. If you could be a dipping sauce, what sauce would you be?
Ranch, 100%.
Ranch. Okay, super easy.
Yes, 100%.
Awesome. Thanks, girl. That's all we got for you.
Thank you.
February 28th, Saturday at 12 and 2. Game day. Don't miss it.
If you need to make an appointment with advising, go to volstate.edu/advising and click Make Appointment.
Come visit the art gallery and check out the Retro 50 Expo by Alan Messer going on until February 27th, where you can check out artists such as Willie Nelson, Alice Cooper, and last but not least, this guy.
And one last thing, y'all don't forget to come out and support our VolState men's and women's basketball teams this weekend, Saturday, February 28th. The games will be right here at our VolState campus in the Pickle Building Gym. Well, that's all we got for you for 5 segments in 5 minutes. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. I'm Jessica Meyer, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, let's make a record.
Y'all ready?
The Possum Hunters they were the first band to play the Grand Ole Opry 100 years ago this year. Not only is it the museum's 50th anniversary, but it's the 100th anniversary of the Opry, and the Possum Hunters were the very first band to play the Opry. Not only that, they opened the Opry every single Saturday night from 1925 to around 1938, 1940. They were absolute superstars.
I'd go back to my great-granddad, who was also with the Possum Hunters when his Uncle Monk played for him. My granddad was Martin Presley, George Martin Presley, and they called him Shorty. And if you ever saw a picture of him, he wasn't much bigger than the banjo that he played, but I remember as a little kid sitting around with him. You know, of course, he passed away when I was still young, but I still remember hanging out with him in the yard, and that's all he loved to do. He still, till his old age, till his dying days, that's all he wanted to do was play the banjo. As a matter of fact, that's his banjo back there behind me. We got to play that on this album. Luckily, I put a few things back on it because it was missing a head, and I had to make it playable again. But that's still the original, roughly 130-year-old banjo back there that he learned to play on.
My uncle, he tells a story that he was asked to join the Possum Hunters, but he turned them down and suggested that my uncle Monk, as he was known, his name is Noel, that he might want to play with them, and he did.
I'm on the board of directors of the Sumner County Museum, and we're having a night at the museum. And this band, this bluegrass band, local bluegrass band, who I'd seen before called the Lugnuts, were playing there that night as entertainment. When you go in the museum, if you look up on the wall, one of the first things you'll see is this massive picture of the Possum Hunters from the late 20s. The Lugnuts that night were playing underneath the photo of the Possum Hunters, playing a Possum Hunter set list. And I'm standing across the room at this point listening, tapping my toe, and it's February. I need a project for the spring semester, and the light bulb went off. It's like, I'm going to record that. I knew it was daunting because I wanted to do a whole album. I jumped right in. I went to the museum and gave them my idea. I said, I can record it in the studio. If everybody's on board, we'll make this record. Museum loved the idea. Then I went to Steve Beischer, head of the department here.
So Cole comes with the project and he says, this would be a great thing to do. And I agreed. I said, this is something that would be great for the school, great for students, and it's a real world thing. I took it to the school and talked to the school about it, and Dr. Tostenson, the president, said it's a cool thing. You know, everybody's agreed that it's a really neat thing because it connects the historical part of it and the student working on projects part of it, and all the stuff that it connects together is, I think, a worthy goal to make it as good as it can be. The students did a good job on the recording. There's probably a lot of students who've never experienced one of those instruments live and in the flesh before. So those instruments were great to have them say, well, here it is. This is what it does. Here's where the sound comes. Here's how it's played. And they can take those techniques sometimes away or put them into a project that they're working on, or say, hey, what if I put a mandolin on my rap track? What's that going to be like? Hey, why not do it? You know, see what happens. I've spent a lot of my career with two phrases, what if and why not. It's like, what if we put a mic up here? Why not? Well, do it, see what it sounds like. If it's good, cool. If it's not, then you don't have to use it. So all of those things apply because as they're learning things, like all these pieces of gear here, until they actually come in and turn the knob, I can talk about what this knob might do all day, but until they actually turn it and go, oh, now I understand. The whole point of the program is to come out with portfolio material, because in the real world, especially on a hands-on or a creative thing like this, like engineering or producing or something, the first thing you'll be asked is, what do you do? And you can say, this is what I do. And since it is a real world project, it's not a theoretical, I did this for a class. It's on the market. It's for sale. My name is on it. You know, maybe it goes and wins Bluegrass Album of the Year. Who knows? Then you have that accolade to your credit. So it's only good things can happen for students.
Man, thanks to that ball and personal price you gave me, I was able to scoop me up some new kicks.
Really? I like those. You look like you're ready for a marathon now.
You know, on second thought, we're always looking for some fresh talent. Have you thought about going back and playing?
Really? Man, have I ever. Wow.
Go to the goal. There you go, buddy.
Jake, you for real, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about the personal price, Coach. Everybody at Toyota Gallatin gets it. That's what makes us so special.
Well, on second thought, I think we're all booked up.
Come on, Coach. For real? Give me a shot.
We'll pass.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Are you missing out on $400,000? A 2-year degree from VolState can increase your earnings by 17% a year. Discover your true potential in technology, business, healthcare, sciences, or the arts. find what you've been missing. Find it at VolState.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to the VolState Sports Network here in the Richard Moore Gymnasium. We have a game about to get back underway here against the VolState Pioneers and the Roane State Raiders. With 50 seconds to go before halftime, 42-39 is your lead. I'm going to come out and give some scores here. We're going to take a seat. And the leading scorer for the Pioneers, shocker, is number 12, Cannon Hale. 16 points so far, so great showing for him. Slaughter has 9 points, and Preston King has 6 to round off your top 3 scorers. And for the Raiders, number 1, Paul Johnson has 11 points, with 4 points coming from the free throw line. Greenling has 9, and Carpenter has 5. So coming into this second half, what do you think the Pioneers need to do better, Nathan?
I think they need to slow it down just a little bit. I think they need to do a better job of controlling the pace. And if they can, I would work the paint. It worked really well when it did in that first half, and I think you can squeeze some more points there. But if you clamp down and you keep the ball to yourself, these athletes on Roane State won't be able to create as many big plays out of it either.
I agree, especially with Carpenter and Hamilton, 2 big flashy players for Roane State, that is. Definitely, I think if they take it to the paint, maybe get some fouls built up for the Raiders. As this second half is starting, King gets it to Slaughter. Slaughter, like I mentioned, had 9 points in the first half as King takes it to the paint, gets fouled. Really could go to either Hall Johnson or Musey. See who they assess it to. Apparently it was no one. Marius Carroll now pass to Hale. Slaughter driving in. Puts some shot and is fouled. Presumably, actually no. I'm not gonna say a foul.
I think he called jump ball.
Jump ball, yeah, I saw a jump ball, but I thought it was a foul.
I thought there should have been a couple fouls on that possession myself.
Definitely. Carpenter gets it over to McIntyre. Hamilton gets it to Hall Johnson now. Carpenter, dangerous, shifty player making his way to the paint. Finds McIntyre. Shot is no good. Stolen away from the defenders by Slaughter. King cutting his way into the paint, and his shot is no good, but fouled by Hall Johnson.
I think he caught that elbow a little bit there at the tail end of that shot. It's a big break for Preston King as he goes to the line for 2.
I think it is kind of crazy that Hall Johnson has no fouls. That was his first foul of the game, and he's played the majority of the minutes in the first half.
He's been pretty physical, too. That entire first half he was.
King unable to hit his first shot. 42-39, 19:06 left to play in this final quarter, or half, I should say. There I go. I mentioned it in the girls' game. I usually get them mixed up. Made it pretty good amount of time into this game without doing it. King hits his second free throw, cutting the lead to 2 for the Raiders. Hamilton goes to the rim, is fouled by Carroll. Carroll's first foul of the night.
Like a little bit of frustration is coming out for the Roane State Raiders here early in the second half. First one will fall there for Hamilton.
Hamilton, 100% so far from the free throw line as he misses that one. Building that lead back to 3 points. Slaughter spin move, drives to the paint. Slaughter able to draw the foul on McIntyre. McIntyre has 3 fouls now. The Raiders have 3 players with 3 fouls. Jordan Hamilton has 3. Adana Musi has 3, and Chase McIntyre all have 3 fouls.
Hamilton has 2 as well, doesn't he? 1 or 2?
Hamilton has 3, and Carpenter has 2.
Okay.
A little bit of a miscommunication here, as the scoreboard shows 2 fouls for McIntyre, but I have him written down with 3. Mushi's shot is no good. Rebound, Moore.
I'm surprised he went up with that. King goes up. Nice shot there.
King shot, nice to go up. Put it in. Carpenter to Musi. Now Carpenter. Very dangerous so far in this game as he shimmies and is able to create some distance there and put it in. Great move there by him. King looking for Hale. Hale gets it to Carroll. Carroll screaming at Moore to cut. Moore now gets it to Slaughter with 4 seconds. Slaughter, pull up, shot is no good. Forced to take a shot there no matter how much he was covered. Unable to find anything.
Twice now, Ball State came back and tied the ball game up. They haven't been able to break the tie themselves. You got to wonder what big play is lingering and on the way to finally do that if they can get back in here.
Carpenter now, as the defense fades away from him, able to find a wide open 3. He's already got a 3 so far. 2 threes in this game already. Fade away too for Slaughter. A little bit too much on that one off the back rim. Carpenter again for 3. This is going to become an issue if he gets hot. 2 threes, back-to-back possessions for Carpenter. Hale taking it to the paint, gets it out to Carroll. Carroll driving in, one-hand take.
Wow. What a job to power through that physicality and make the shot anyway.
Great take there by Carroll, just looking to finish the play and is able to find some net. Carpenter tries to drive in on Slaughter, loses the ball, rolls out of bounds. Lucky break there for the Pioneers. Hale into the hands of Slaughter, who takes it for 2. Quick passes there.
I think that was a mistake on Roane State's part to move up the floor and meet him halfway. Left a wide open lane for Slaughter. You don't want to do that. He'll take it every day.
Now Carpenter again, another 3 with Auden Slaughter right in his face, able to hit it.
He's on fire right now.
Going to be an issue here for the Pioneers. Macon Atkinson sitting at the scorer's table, ready to be subbed in. Moore, pass is stolen by Carpenter, trying to hawk him down and not wanting to risk a foul. Doesn't go up with him. Carpenter now coming out hot, kind of taking the game away from Vol State.
Vol State may want to consider taking a timeout here, kind of resetting a little bit. I think they really should now.
I think you're correct.
They're piling on right now. You got to reset the game here. It's going to get away from you quick.
Momentum is definitely shifted completely towards the Raiders.
I think he just did call a timeout too.
He did, timeout. So the Raiders come out hot of the gate from the halftime. They were at 42 points, now at 58, up by 11. The Raiders have really just kind of controlled this entire game out of halftime. Pioneers have not had an answer for really anything.
Yeah, that was a big run for Roane State. They get a guy like that can get hot and make threes like it's nothing. It's going to be a long game because they have that ability to create plays from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah.
We saw it in the first half. We've seen it so far in the second. VolState needs somebody to step up big on offense here to get them back in this game, I think.
I definitely agree, and usually, that's Cannon Hale. He had 16 points in the first half, has no points so far, and it's been about 5 minutes or so, give or take. So definitely need someone to step up big, maybe Slaughter. Maybe if we can get Delk back out there, he can come out and light up some shots. But right now, the Raiders are really just kind of doing whatever they want right now.
Got to watch those turnovers, too. That'll kill you quick in a game like this.
I noticed, back-to-back turnovers right there. Pass got stolen and then pickpocketed over here right about at the logo. Inbound here from Cannon Hale. Macon Atkinson gets it over to Slaughter. Slaughter now to King. Hale, contested three, bang, it's good.
That's what you want to see right there. That's a great response by VolState. See if they can build on it.
Cannon Hale, great three-point shooter. Would like to see him get hot. Would make this comeback a whole lot easier. Waller gets it to McIntyre. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton, great with the passes. Gets stolen by Preston King, who gets it to Slaughter. Moving fast here. Two people on him. Ball is blocked off the backboard. Great ball movement there by the Raiders. Getting it to Moosey, who puts it in for two. Cannon Hale, great pass to Maxwell Moore.
Great job to look up the floor and see him there wide open. He could have easily missed that, but it's a good 2 points.
Good court vision there, cutting this lead to 8. Need to step it up on defense here. Great pass into the paint again by Hamilton. His passes have been elite all game. King not wanting to get a foul, doesn't really play too aggressive. Moosey able to get his rebound and put it in. As Slaughter takes it straight to the basket. No goal though. Carpenter. Screen from Moosey. Carpenter to Waller. Waller pass into the paint to Moosey. Deflected by King. Foul on Preston King.
It's his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. He needs to, good idea by Johnny Lynn there to sub him out. Maybe get him some water, cool him off a bit.
Looks like both King and Slaughter are going to come out here.
That opens up Seller right into an open lane. Easy two. Great pass. Great pass by Macon Atkinson, finding Dylan Delk, as we just talked about. And he also had the good enough patience to wait for the defender to go right by him. Put it in for 2. Down by 10 now. Ball, great defense by Moore. Unable to hold on to it, but knocks it out of bounds. Giving Atkinson a chance to come off the court. Carroll on the court now for him. Waller making his way to the paint. That's really just a great take there. Over, or more like around Delk there.
That was great resiliency by Waller. He slipped there when he started that drive, and he still made a play out of it.
Delk to Gibbs. Gibbs for 3. no good. And right off of the shoes of Dylan Delk.
Got another whistle here. Substitution, I believe.
I think it was. Jalen Davis comes onto the court for the Raiders. Davis had a 2 in the first half. Helped to contribute to that lead that they have right now. And Velez unable to save it, and Carpenter is found with a wide open 3. Carpenter on fire, has 4 threes in this half alone. Hale gets it to Velez. Velez tries to force it into the paint to Delk. Jump ball, no possession arrow, so let's see who this goes to. Gonna stay with the Pioneers. Moving fast here, the Raiders have just kind of controlled the game and really made this game go by so fast. Foul from Moosey. That's his 4th foul of the night. Carpenter comes on, and Carpenter goes off, sorry, and Hamilton comes on.
Got a big chance here with him off the floor to swing this momentum back. You better take it.
Carroll screen from Delk. He takes it, pops a 3. It's good. There for a minute, I thought it was going to bounce right off. Able to hit that back rim, and it just kind of gave him a lucky bounce. Carroll with a 3-pointer. Hamilton in the corner, able to find Moosey. Moosey has 4 fouls. Saylor swings it all the way over to Waller. His shot is no good. Rebound, Demarius Carroll. Carroll to Moore. To Velez. Velez driving in. Great defense here by the Raiders. Spin move by Moore. And as the saying goes, $1 million move, $0 finish. Great ball movement by the Raiders. Finds Hamilton wide open. And the Raiders are running away with this one as the ball is tipped now. And Sealer, 2 points straight back to back.
Roane State's communicating really well defensively right now.
Carroll. Now in the hands of Hale. Hale for a heat check, and it's good.
That's just ridiculous. What a play, Cannon Hale.
Cannon Hale is going to need to step up big time from that 3-point line if they want to come back. Down by 13 points with 9 minutes and 35 seconds to play. Hamilton driving. Euro step, able to get it into the paint. Foul on Velez. His first foul. But you send Jordan Hamilton to the line. Only missed 1 free throw so far tonight. Not the guy you want to send. First one, unlucky, does not get the role that he would like.
We very quickly found ourselves on the back end of this half, too. We're under 10 minutes to play already.
Went by so fast. Bunch of fast-moving plays here. Not many timeouts called. Second one able to drop for him. Carroll looking to make something happen for his team. Step up and be that guy. Gets it to Slaughter. Now to Hale. Good defense here by the Raiders. Almost stolen. And getting on it is Carroll. Carroll now pulls up a 3. No good. Now Siller with the oop. Unable to get a dunk, but he gets a 2-point. Puts it in for a layup. And the momentum is completely in favor of the Raiders. This is going to be a hard hole to climb out of for the Pioneers. Pass to Moore. Doesn't shoot the three, takes it to the paint. Draws the foul on Hall Johnson.
It looks like they're going to bring a few guys in here, maybe try to inject a little bit of life here into the lineup.
Preston King, Macon Adkinson, and Maxwell Moore all waiting to be subbed in. Not Maxwell Moore, that's MJ Gibbs. Maxwell Moore is the person shooting the free throws. Moore's first shot is good. And Adkinson and Gibbs sub on, but Preston King does not. Second shot good as well.
Suspect he will swap out with Moore, yeah.
And he does. 8 minutes, 35 seconds to go. 76-62, Roane State leads.
Need a big run here.
Davis finds Hamilton. Finds Hall Johnson. Now Davis pump fakes, spin moves, cuts to the paint. Great passes. Able to get right back on it is Davis. Davis shot for three. No good. Into the hands of Adkinson. Now to Slaughter. Slaughter, spin move, takes it to the basket. Auden Slaughter with a fancy take to the basket there. Capitalizing on the quick break. Hamilton cutting to the basket. His shot is ridiculous. I have no clue how he made that.
He might be the most athletic person on the floor right now.
I agree. He's been making some crazy layups, and that was probably the craziest so far. King to Hale. Now Atkinson for three. No good. Just off the back rim into the hands of Seller. Spin move over to Hamilton. Hamilton pops a three. His shot is no good. Rebound King.
Late foul.
Foul on Hall Johnson. That's his third foul so far. That's what I have him with. And that's what the shot clock also has him with, or I guess I should say scoreboard.
Another thing to watch, VolState is nearing the bonus again. That would be a pretty big thing to get into here this late in the game. There you go.
I definitely agree. As you just said it, Davis picks up a foul. Didn't even have enough time for Hall Johnson's foul to get off the board. They put up Davis's. That's his second foul of the game. But I definitely agree. Getting to that bonus is going to be a big thing that's going to help you get out of this deficit. As Cannon Hale pulls a three, and it's good.
That's a big play.
Cannon Hale, outstanding three right there. Able to have the patience and get open and pop a three. 78-67. Timeout called here. Great defense by the Raiders so far, but the Pioneers are slowly climbing their way back into this, down by 11 points. I'm going to be curious to see what their game plan is. Are they going to be more of a take it to the paint, or are they going to try and claw their way back in here with some threes?
I think you got to have a good mixed bag of it at this point. You got to keep them on their toes. You're in the bonus now. Use that to your advantage, too, moving forward. There's not a lot of time left, but there's enough time. There's more than enough time to get back in this game.
I definitely agree. I also want to shout out the crew. My name's Kaysen Hollinsworth, here with Nathan Maxwell, as well as Barry Inslee, AJ Fawson, Russell Wilson, and John Hughes, all a part of the crew today, coming out here to help us. Both teams now breaking their huddle. The Raiders really just need to keep their foot on the gas in order to really win the game. If they don't slow down, it's going to be much harder for the Pioneers.
Yeah, the up-tempo pace, I think, is detrimental to the VolState defense at the moment. They haven't had quite a good enough answer for it just yet.
I definitely agree. Seller. Driving in, turnaround shot, and his shot is good. Atkinson gets it to Gibbs. Over to King. Now Slaughter driving into the paint. Taking his defender down as he goes.
That was close to being before he went up for the shot. I think they're going to give him the free throws, though, yeah.
That's his first foul, Seiler.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. They're in the bonus.
Yeah. Slaughter able to hit the first one. He needs to hit both of these. From now on, everyone needs to hit both of their shots, down by 12.
Yeah, free throws can win or lose this game right here in this spot.
Lucky, only 3 team fouls for the Pioneers, so you can play pretty aggressive. 3 fouls to work with. Slaughter hits the second, cutting the lead to 11. Hamilton, Seller. Hamilton,
jump ball.
Jump ball. No possession arrow at the score table, so
it's in favor of Roane State. They do have it up on the scoreboard, just not on the scorer's table for some reason. I thought that was a little odd. They had it up earlier.
Yeah, I noticed that they had it up, and I was looking over there to see. Barry able to direct me to the scoreboard as so shot's no good. Rebound Gibbs. Going to be a foul on MJ Gibbs. Two fouls for Gibbs. So step back. His shot is good.
Man. They're playing like a well-oiled machine right now. It's going to be really hard to stop them.
Everyone just seems to be able to be popping threes. Now Slaughter's going to take one of his own off the front rim, right into the hands of Davis now. Davis, quick pass to Seiler. Seiler just kind of taking the spot that Carpenter had and filling it really well. Carroll able to put it in for 2. Don't know what exactly was called. Wasn't a timeout, it doesn't seem like. Maybe a time issue that referee's just trying to get fixed. And I think it was.
Be 5:45 on the clock here.
71-85, Roane State leads, and big time trouble for the Pioneers. Carpenter is back on the court. Almost trying to read the future there. He wasn't open. Maxwell Moore gets the tip, and Slaughter taking it to the paint, and he's blocked. Gets his own rebound, but loses it. Now Davis gets it to Musi. Davis gets it to Carpenter. His shot, it's good for 3.
Yeah, that's bad news. He's still hot. This is going to get harder and harder as we get closer to the end of this game.
5 minutes, and 5 minutes now to play as Hale's in the corner. King playing with 4 fouls. Gets it to Slaughter, to Moore now, to Hale. Hale right back to Moore. Moore goes up and draws the foul on Hall Johnson. Johnson now with 4 fouls as well. And lucky for the Pioneers, they're still in the bonus. So that sends Moore to the line. Moore hasn't been yet today. Yes, he has. He went 1 for 2.
These are big right here.
Excuse me, Maxwell Moore did not go 1 for 2. He went 1 for 2 in the first half, and then he went 2 for 2 in the second half. And now he's back at the line, made the first one. Huge free throws there. Need to get to the line more often, and it's good that the Pioneers have 2 team fouls to work with.
Hard collision.
Moore is going to get assessed with a foul, blocking foul. Moore now with 3 fouls.
So he's just taking a second to collect his breath there. That was a hard hit.
For both of the players involved, Carpenter and Moore. Pass to Seiler is tipped by Slaughter. Slaughter is able to slam it down. On it, Slaughter. Great play there. Heads up play, able to tip it out of the air and take on a fast break for a dunk. That kind of helps the momentum here not to be so one-sided.
Oh.
And Slaughter.
Thought he had another one right there. I thought he was going to tip that thing out of there.
Slaughter looked like he had one more right with him, but Carroll gets assessed with a foul. That's his second foul. Timeout called here. Just a 30-second timeout. So if I'm the Pioneers, like you said, Nathan, I'm going straight to the basket with these fouls in the bonus. I'm going to the line no matter what the foul is. So I'm definitely coming out and I'm taking it to the paint, trying to get myself to the line. And if I don't, just trying to make the shot. And also, like you said, you got to have a mixed bag of tricks here. I think you also need to have Cannon Hale on the court, as well as Alden Slaughter, to put up some threes. And that's a good bunch out there. Alden Slaughter, Cannon Hale, Dylan Delk, Maxwell Moore, and Demarius Carroll. 3 people out there who can shoot the 3, and Dylan Delk able to get up there and get some rebounds.
I think if you can extend this game, draw some fouls, that's going to go in your favor in the long run here. 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes to play.
Ball is tipped by Slaughter. Gets it to Seller. Carpenter now with Slaughter on him. Carpenter out to Seller. His shot, no good. Rebound Slaughter, gets it to Carroll. Now to Hale. Hale, pump fakes, gets him jumping. Now pass to Delk. Now to Slaughter. Slaughter's shot is blocked. But great for Maxwell Moore. Shot blocked. Maxwell Moore gets the rebound, is able to put it in and get the and one.
That was a big time play by Moore, able to come in there. If he was just a half step behind, I don't think he gets that rebound. That's an awesome, awesome play.
The scoreboard has Moosey with 4 fouls. I have him with, that would be his 5th foul. So I don't know what the correct number is.
He's still on the floor.
So I guess it would be 4.
Got a lane right now.
He gets it out to Seiler. His shot's no good. This is when the Pioneers need to capitalize on these missed shots as Slaughter takes it straight to the basket. No good, doesn't draw a foul either. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to play. Carpenter gets it to Hall Johnson. His shot is good. I believe that was a 3. His foot may have been on the line. No, it was a 3. So Johnson extending that lead. Great pass by Slaughter.
Hard foul.
Hard foul there. Seems like it might be on Davis. Paul Johnson might be assessed with it. No, it is going to be on Davis. It's his 3rd foul.
It's going to put VolState in the double bonus. 2:58 to play here.
So now Moore back at the line. He was just there. First shot is good, or no good, sorry. Preston King subbing in with 4 fouls. 2 minutes 58 to go. As Nathan mentioned, Moore, his second shot is good. .13 lead for the Raiders. If the Pioneers are going to come back, they got to start now. I was about to say, travel there.
Great job applying pressure and forcing them into a mistake right there. That's a big turnover.
Huge turnover. Hopefully the Pioneers can capitalize off of it. Carroll with the inbound. Carroll gets it to King. King now to Slaughter. Slaughter 2. Carroll in the paint.
Draws the foul.
Was able to draw the foul. Carroll going to the line 75% tonight. Double bonus for the Pioneers. Carroll's first shot rattles in. Be nice to cut this lead to 11 with this shot right here. And he does. So 2:43 to play, 91-80. The Raiders lead. The Raiders have 4 timeouts. VolState only has 2. That could be an issue coming down to these last couple minutes for the Pioneers. Hamilton passes to Musey, who cuts into the paint and is able to use his size again. He's been using his size all night. Able to put it into the basket. Carroll gets it to King, to Slaughter. Slaughter driving. Takes it to the basket.
Draws the foul, too. That's another big play.
Slaughter is able to get a 3-point play here. 4th foul on Carpenter. Raiders have 3 players with 4 fouls. Hall, Johnson, Carpenter, and Musey. Big shot here. Unable to capitalize, but the Pioneers are able to get it. Hale gets it. It seems like he called a timeout. Yes, he did.
That's, I understand why you do it, but that's going to make things a little tricky here, I think, down the stretch.
Definitely. Still down by 11, and you just use one of your final timeouts, too. You had 2 timeouts, you use one of them, you have 1 left. So this is going to get tricky for them down here as you get down with just 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. So it's definitely a go big or go home moment for the Pioneers. They have got to come out and be firing on all cylinders if they want to pull this comeback, as McIntyre goes to scores table, lets them know I'm checking in.
You mentioned those players with 4 fouls. The natural response was probably say, if you can get Carpenter to foul out, you're in good shape. I almost think I'd rather have Hall Johnson foul out. Getting him out of the paint would clear up Dylan Delk for some rebounds. That's been an issue tonight.
I definitely agree. Hall Johnson has been a big factor really from everywhere. He's got 2 threes as well as a handful of 2s. He's kind of just been that presence in the paint for him as he's still on the court. So is Musey and Carpenter. All 3 of them with 4 fouls, so it could be interesting here if the Pioneers can get them to foul out.
I had a whistle here.
Foul on McIntyre, and that sends him to 4 fouls. So now 4 out of the 5 people that you have, never mind, no it doesn't. It's got him with 3 fouls, I've got him with 4.
Coach over here on Roane State sideline is not very happy at all with that one.
Hale hits the first. No, he wasn't. He was angry.
Yeah, he was chirping that ref pretty hard.
Sinks the second one as well. Now cutting that lead to just 9. 2v2 here. What's going to happen? Musey misses his shot. Hall Johnson there to get it right away. Dylan Delt ends up fouling him. Now Delt with 3 fouls. Hall Johnson to the line. Johnson so far is 100% from the line tonight. Unable to hit the first. Delt comes off. MJ Gibbs comes on for the Pioneers.
I'm surprised you pull him right here.
I don't like that choice there, but I'm not the head coach. I think you leave him on. He's a big factor in the rebound game. Johnson's second shot is no good. Huge break there for the Pioneers. Need to be able to score. Slaughter cutting to the basket. Does a double pump as he's going up.
Again, that reach, the reach of Hall Johnson is what's been the difference in the paint tonight.
I definitely agree. Foul is on Hall Johnson.
That's his 5th. He's out.
So that's his 5th foul. Like you had just said, try and get him to commit a foul, sending Slaughter to the line. And you know, free throws are good, but that's not going to be enough. You've got to have some field goals, some 3-pointers if you're going to want to mount this comeback.
They've done a great job here in the last 30 seconds or so. There's still over 2 minutes to play, and they're right back in this game here.
Down by 8. Wanting to be aggressive. Slaughter has no fouls. McIntyre out to Hamilton. Hamilton driving in, finds McIntyre in the corner. His shot is good. McIntyre has 2 threes in this game. That extends the lead to 11 once again for the Raiders. Hale, need a 3 out of him, needs something here. Into the paint to Moore, and right out of his hands.
That's a devastating turnover.
Definitely not something you needed right now. Minute 17 to play, 96-84. McIntyre gets it to Carpenter. Ball almost stolen by Slaughter. Now the Raiders slowing it down. And the fouls have begun.
I believe that was on Carroll.
I think it was either Cale or yeah, it was Carroll or Hale. Carroll, sorry about that. 3rd foul, sending Hamilton to the line. Hamilton.
Roane State coaching staff still letting the officials know about something.
Hamilton. First shot is good. Granted, another. Able to hit the second as well. A minute 8 to play. Slaughter. Need to have some good plays here. Not what you want to see. Waller. Able to take it straight to the basket. Put it in for 2. Carroll, 40 seconds left here, 45. Loses it, not at all what you want to see here. And Hamilton with the ball, unable to capitalize. Gets it to Slaughter. Slaughter pass to Hale. Hale driving in. Gets it to Velez. Velez for 3. No good. Gets it to Waller. Waller able to slam it down. And now the Raiders have kind of just run away with it here. Carroll's shot no good. 15 seconds, 102-85.
I think the tempo tonight was a little bit too much for the VolState defense to handle. That late turnover kind of killed the momentum they had built.
I agree, as well as Carpenter He popped off in the second half. I don't know exactly how many. I'd have to count it up. But we're going to take a quick 2-minute break, tally up some scores here, and we're going to give our final thoughts on the game. You're watching the VolState Sports Network.
The demand for mechatronics professionals is on the rise. Students get to earn a wage and college credit simultaneously via our work-based learning program. This hands-on experience gives them a competitive edge in the job market. Industries like automotive, aerospace, electronics, healthcare, and even mining rely heavily on these systems. These positions offer competitive salaries and a chance to contribute to the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the world around us. Join us in pioneering the future of manufacturing through the power of mechatronics. Visit volstate.edu to start blazing your pathway now. Classes are available now at the Gallatin and Cookeville campuses.
Cybercrimes take place online, and companies need more well-trained workers to stop it.
VolState is training me to help combat cybercrimes in the future.
We're training them for those type of jobs that are out there. VolState CIT programs prepare students to earn industry standard certifications within the IT industry.
I choose VolState because the future needs me now. My story could be your story.
Studies show a 2-year degree can increase your earnings by 17% per year, or over $400,000 during your lifetime. Volunteer State Community College is here to help you unlock your unlimited potential. From nursing to marketing, computer tech to acting, and everything in between, come see what VolState has to offer. Go to volstate.edu today to get started. Pioneer your future. Start here.
VolState is amazing. Here you'll get a top-notch education with great professors who inspire. And with Tennessee Promise or Reconnect, it could be nearly free. VolState offers small class sizes, 4 convenient campuses, and we are big on experiences. Whether you thrive in the lab, the studio, the field, the classroom, or just enjoy hanging around campus, join the family. Go to volstate.edu to get started.
Sports Network, where we just had a game finish up 102 to 85. The Raiders win. Going to give some final scores, top scores for both teams, and then I'm going to talk about a little bit about just the sophomore night and what else we could do better. So starting with the Raiders, number 12, Mikey Carpenter had 24 points leading his team. And then number 1, Deshaun Hall Johnson had 16. And then rounding it off is number 24, Adana Musi, had 14 points, and that's the top 3 leading scorers for the Raiders. And for your VolState Pioneers, the top scorer is Cannon Hale with 27 points. Auden Slaughter had 21, and Demarius Carroll had 12. Well, first of all, I want to appreciate our sophomores of this year. Sophomores are Taylor Groves, unfortunate injury earlier this year, put him out for the majority of the season. Number 4, Preston King. Number 12, Cannon Hale. And number 13, Jalen Hardaway. So big ups to them. It's going to be a tough season without them next year. And so I think what we need to do better next game is definitely capitalize off of the quick breaks and the free throws, but also we came out very hot in the first half, really focusing for some reason on the flashy plays. And while we were doing that, they were busy putting up points on the board, and we just kind of never recovered from that, Nathan.
No, we didn't. And Cannon Hale and Auden Slaughter, they stepped up. They had good games. 27 points and 21 points. Those are good games. I think tonight the difference was more the up-tempo pace of Roane State. They had that defense searching for an answer, and it took a while to find one. And when they did, Roane State would change it up, and you'd have to look all over again. It was just not a good recipe tonight for VolState basketball. I
definitely agree. As soon as they figured out, okay, maybe we got him, Carpenter comes out and he's popping threes straight out of the gate of halftime. Well, that's all that we have for you on this wonderful evening. Thank you for watching the VolState Sports Network.